Hello everyone, welcome back to Hard West. What's at the abandoned wagon though? Okay, so everyone eats. I'm glad we grabbed some food. But I don't know. 13 food portions left. We just have to be careful. You know, we have to be careful with how many food portions we use per day. The group found a damaged wagon. After investigating, Harrington determined it had come from the west, but had been intercepted by people coming from the north. People then took one person from the wagon and rode back where they came from. Huh. The wagon held several interesting items, but the weather was deteriorating by the minute. Weather was deteriorating. A vicious sandstorm looked to be brewing. Well, who cares about the sandstorm? Sandstorm made while the posse was still collecting loot. Scattering them took the posse several hours to get together again. King of Hearts, opium, liquor, angelic sphere, food, and more apparently. Good. Only 15 bucks, I'm not worried about that, but the food is nice. The food is absolutely worth it. Railroad Station. The Iron Globetrotter station building was deserted, but a small hut with a mortar and pestle sign stood nearby. Notice on the wall said merchant train called Protection was due to arrive in the morning. Let's enter the medic's house. Shabby house was inhabited by a local medic, a dirty, sleepy man who didn't socialize much. Apparently most people are too poor to afford healing, but he refused to work for free. Alright. If it's due to arrive in the morning, I mean, it's afternoon, so waiting for a while wouldn't do us a whole lot of good. I don't think, but I guess we can try. Yeah. That does not do us a whole lot of good. So we can just stand here and wait, or, you know, we can go be productive. Let's go be productive. Stop wasting daylight. Party arrived in front of the Indian teepee decorated with large skulls. A burly Indian man covered in scars sat in the middle of the tent. The floor beneath him stained dark red. Red Coyote neither smiled nor greeted them. It took the posse a few minutes to realize he was blind, despite the intense way he stared at them. Explain that we want to change my fate. Lift the curse. Red Coyote cut him off, jumping to his feet and grabbing the gravedigger by the throat. He seemed outraged that they had arrived without tribute. The posse gathered they could assuage this tribute by providing 10 ginseng roots. Okay. Well, let's go to the railroad station so we can meet tribute in the morning. Or, protection in the morning, I should say. 17 more food portions. I'm glad we're getting a couple free days here. It's very tempting to feed twice, right? But we just need to keep everything status quo. Well, I mean, check out with the medic again. No. Wait for a while. As promised by the timetable, an armored merchant train called Protection waited on the track. Let's get on the train. Protection was a heavily armored vehicle armed with Gatling guns and a contingent of guards. It belonged to a mysterious entrepreneur known as the Protector, and was used as a mobile shop for high-value transactions. Jacobson Price ran sales. Interesting. Spirit Head. Huh. Bulletproof vest. The Blue Double Precision Rifle. Scoped 2 shots per turn. Well, that's awesome. Opium. We have nail bombs, apparently. We have a lot of things. Bone hand rifle. Cool. There's just a lot of things in here. We don't really need the nail bombs. But we would appreciate some extra cash. Huh. Wood is also good, but they'll basically buy anything we have. We'll sell a nail bomb. We have a navy gun and a bone hand rifle. Should probably hold on to both of those, I suppose. Of course, you have a navy gun. Yeah. Though at this point, we might just want to hold on to the navy gun just in case we get another person joining the team. Just to be safe. Well, we'll take 11 gold. Thanks. So there's a merchant in the morning over there. What's at the bridge? Curious. The group met a wandering salesman going by the name of Russ Manchia, but everyone called him the Russian. His wares consisted of so many oddities and luxuries, it made one wonder about their former owners, whether they were still alive. Lots of food, lots of ginseng, lots of wood, mandrake roots, many things. Coyote Mark. Well, we need a little bit more. So it's 90, right? So, sell some liquor. And offer up some cash would also do it. If we throw in that for 27, it's not quite enough. So, there we go. So that gives us some wood, some ginseng. Okay. Red Coyote. Here. I give you what you demanded. What do you want? He accepted the tribute. Didn't seem to improve his demeanor. He snarled something about proving their mettle and hunt for a bear with a broken skull. Kill it somewhere in the mountains. Great. That's real helpful. Alright. We got a jack of clubs for it, at least. So there's basically a shops everywhere. Decaying post. What's this? Former federal post office still received messages and documents, but was now decaying hangout for crooks and outlaws who traded information about the region. Aha. Interesting. Okay. Well, let's start with the farthest one away. We need to find a bear with a broken skull. First, we gotta feed everybody. But we need to come across some money soon. We desperately need to find a way to make money. Hey, there had been a landslide here that uncovered seams of unique minerals in the bedrock. Some say there were never blue stones here. Others say looters had depleted the deposit years ago. Dense fog obscured the area. The posse's arrival startled a coyote, which ran off with something in its mouth. Lured the coyote with food. They set up the bait, waited behind a rock. When the animal approached the meal, they tried to shoot it, but the coyote was too fast, snatched the food, but left behind a strange medallion. Ear necklace. Well, okay. We got something. The group entered a giant cave, no doubt host to bats, spiders, and snakes. Near the entrance, next to a burnt-out fireplace, lay a corpse. The man in an official-looking attire clearly died of cold and hunger. Harrington found a note in his inner pocket. Keechum, I'm worried rebels will attack the bank. Be sure to change the safe code 3232. So, why would we enter without illuminating? That's kind of seems like we should illuminate. Illuminating the darkness revealed gold nuggets in a bag marked with strange symbols that contained 2 bullets. However, the light seemed to enrage a flock of vampire bats, which now swept down the posse. Everyone escaped. They were bleeding from their bites, worried they contracted some sort of disease. Well, that would be why. Cursed ammo in a medical bag. Fun. And some cash. A giant of a bear with a festering wound on his head charged furiously toward the Undertaker. The Undertaker managed to kill the monster, recover its skull. An old rifle bullet was lodged in the dead animal's eyebrow. Huh. The Undertaker discovered a waterfall. A human skeleton lay at its edge, stuck on a rock. An old worn-out purse was still attached to its belt, and it held a gun tightly to its dead fingers. Well, the purse is money, but the weapon might unlock something for future missions, so we'll grab the weapon. Unclenching its fingers to loosen the weapon disrupted the skeleton, which tumbled in the water, taking the purse with it. Bye, money. 18 shooter. Well, that's exciting. Alright, Red Coyote, I killed it. The legendary bear skull rolled towards Red Coyote's feet. The shaman nodded slowly and began an eerie chant. He smeared the blood from his wounds onto the Undertaker, threw some of the red dirt at him, and began dancing and chanting. Finally, he fell silent. The shaman assured the Undertaker that his burden should now be eased. The gravedigger wasn't convinced. Bear Spirit. Black Joker. Nice. And 3 food portions. Good. Posse came across a very peculiar man who walked slowly and clumsily and stank of death. The card sewn in his clothes read, Severin Graves. The man walked straight up to the Undertaker and handed him an envelope. When asked about the contents, he pointed towards the sewn-shut mouth and walked away. A letter, an elaborate script read, I hear you're trying to find me. I am told you are a handsome man, and I fancy the pleasure of your company. Enclosed are the directions to my home. It is a swamp, but a cozy one. Elena the Seamstress. Okay. Is there anything else? I don't see anything else. Okay. Seamstress's hut. The group arrived at a hut made of rotting planks and moss. Dozens of candles lit the interior in a cozy fashion. The walls were decorated with herbs and jars filled with eerie specimens. They were greeted by an elderly and attractive dark-skinned woman. The seamstress seemed to know why they came. She explained that to help them, she needed a lock of hair from someone who died in the massacre. Fun! Well, what I want to try to do next, before we do that, we're going to go to the decaying post. Right, so now we have hunger, but this is bright and early in the morning. So Undertaker's hungry, Oswald Harrington's hungry, Abe Flesher, and Reverend Ashmore. What I'm going to try to do is we're going to buy the daily price list for just today. Because we don't have that much gold. So what is the daily price list? So it doesn't say anything specific. The protection shop, wandering shop, distillery. So today is really good to buy at the wandering shop, which I guess is the Russian, and sell at the sawmill, if I'm understanding correctly. So, buy at the wandering shop, sell at the sawmill. What about the... Oh, the distillery, that's... No. What was the one at the crossroads called? I don't remember. Regardless, I think the wandering shop is the Russian. So if we go to the bridge... Yeah, traveling salesman, the wandering shop. So if we buy here, we should be able to sell at a really high price at the sawmill. So, wow, 18 shooter. Has fanning. 18, yeah, 18 ammo. Fantastic. Well, let's use our 19 cash. Suppose we use 18 of it. And well, not 18 of it. Hang on. What? You know what? Whatever. Just... Please. There. We'll buy 2 liquor. Because that's how much we can afford. So that costs 16. So then if we go to the sawmill... We can sell for just a small profit. Wow. Just barely. But the sawmill has an extremely high sell rate today. Unless I have it backwards. Because you'll... Okay, so maybe you are buying from me at 9. Hang on. What's the other option here? So, it says sawmill buy 128%. So what about... I guess the sawmill is the highest one to buy, isn't it? But then I possibly just bought alcohol at 163%? I don't know. I'm trying to figure out how this buy-sell thing works. It's not specific. But while we have the profit, we should at least... It changed. It went down to 8. So the best thing we can do is get our money back. Well, that's frustrating. We'll put 2 in there. We'll take a bale. Well, I don't even take a bale of wood. We need to... We need to find a place that sells really well. What? No. Get rid of all those. We're just not going to worry about it today. Go back to the ghost town. We'll dig up a body. I'll try and figure out what the heck the buy-sell thing is soon, because we have to make some money if we need to. If we're gonna get any food at all, we need to make some money here. So we'll have to sell most of our excess stuff, I think. Get some rest. The Undertaker sat among the graves of his dead friends and enemies. Well, we can do carpentry real quick, at least. I don't remember which one we have. I think the bear figurine is what we have. We'll take the vulture. There. Alright. Exhume one of the bodies, obtain a lock of hair. The Undertaker couldn't bring himself to exhume his friends. Instead, he uncovered Bloomberg, a local gambler and perfume aficionado. His body was a foul-smelling pile of rot. With a grimace, the Undertaker retrieved a lock of his hair and reburied him. Fun. Well, we're going to stop there, guys. So thanks for watching. If you'd like to give a like, subscribe to the channel, share it with friends. Best thing to do for the channel, share the video on Facebook, Twitter, and Reddit. Thank you to Anthony for being a Patreon support. I'll see you all next time with just a little bit more Hard West. If you have any clarity for me on the buy, sell mechanic, please let me know, because we need money. Desperately. So, please let me know. I would appreciate having that knowledge. In the meantime, I have an 18 shooter. We can absolutely sell the 6 shooter. Lone hand rifle for you. Lots of talismans. Cursed ammo does get rid of some of your luck, but it gives you lots of damage, so that's fun. And then just to be safe, we need to make sure you have some stuff. Oh, you could use the talisman too? Alright, well, plus 50 max luck for a holy amulet. Holy cow. Yeah, we'll give that to you. There you go. You also need one. Well, how about a rabbit foot? There you go. That actually lowered our heat? No. I don't think so. Everybody's got a lot of luck, except for the Undertaker and Reverend Dashmore. But Reverend Dashmore actually has a lot of luck. He just has cursed ammo. Lots and lots of interesting things. We could get it straight here if we wanted to. I think we will mess with this next time. Again, thanks for watching. And, of course, DFTBA.